and I heard really loud booms, and I didn't know what they were at first. And then I realized what they were when I heard screaming, and I got up and I ran, and we went onto the stage, and we hid backstage, and then the alarm started going off, and we stayed there for a while. And as soon as the alarms went off, everybody just started running outside. And next thing you know, everybody looks, and you hear boom, boom, boom. And I just ran as fast as I could to the nearest forest so I could hide. And I called my mom. I was very, very scared. I had to have someone keep me calm. I managed to keep calm through it all. There was another girl who was just freaking out. They were struggling really hard to keep her calm. It was really scary. I shouldn't be going through this. It's my school. Like, this is my daily life. I should not feel like that. And I feel scared to even go back. It's been happening everywhere. I've always kind of felt like eventually it was going to happen here too.
Alright, shalom. This is Kanaksa Banya Charlotte from the GMS Lions in Camp. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakakadash Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and salutations to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Alright. I just want to do a lesson going in on some various topics. Peace and blessings to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Shalaki for that. I just want to go into a couple different topics, man, various topics on the things that's going on. Don't have a whole lot of scriptures, but it's a lot of things going on. Going on today, strange things, prophecies. You know, we're in 2018 year of the prophecies and everything. But like this situation that happened with the school in Texas, I think. How the one student was all frantic and the other one was calm. The one that was calm looked like she could have been a Jake, you know? So it looked like she could have been a Jake, so. And you had the one Edomite chick, she was all frantic. But the scripture said that we shall be calm in those times when destruction comes, you know? The one that looked like she was a Jake, she said, it's been happening all over the world. I kind of figured I kind of figured it might happen. It was going to eventually happen here. And the other one, the Edomite chick, she talking about this is my school. This shouldn't be happening where I am. I don't even want to go back. I am so scared. All right, that's that pride of Esau, man. You know, that's that pride of Esau. Because the Jake chick was like, yo, it's happening everywhere. You know, I felt like it's gonna happen here too. That's the mentality of Jake, because of the understanding that she had. Like, what makes you think that it can happen all these other places? Why? Because you're a rich little white chick, you know. Esau's pride, you know what I'm saying, have them deceived, man. They really feel like stuff like this is not supposed to happen on the shores of America. And there's a lot more things that are going to happen on the shores of America. Famine, pestilences, all kinds of things. This is Amos 3:6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? All right. This destruction that's happening, that's the trumpet being blown. You know? That's the trumpet being blown, the destruction that you see everywhere. Every time you turn on the television, turn on the news, it's there. You can't get around it. You can't avoid it. Like it says, I think it's in the Apocrypha where it says, once the baby's being born, you can't push the baby back up in the womb. So once this destruction comes, there's no turning back. But this destruction is going to lead to our salvation. All right. This is Luke 21:11. And let me start at 10. No, 9. It says, but when ye shall hear of wars and commissions, be not terrified. So you see the things going on between Israel and Iran. And it's gonna get worse with Trump out here talking about building the third temple and And those 70 years, which the elder of our camp, One, he did a video breaking down that 70-year time period. One of the 70-year time period was, I think, 586 BC to 516 BC. But wicked ass Trump was trying to say from 1948 to 2018 is the 70 years, and they're trying to rebuild the temple, but the temples are already being rebuilt. All right, through the Spirit. Okay, it says, "Be not terrified." All right, so all these people are terrified about the things that's happening right now, man. You know, like you see how that white girl was on that video talking about the shooting, and I be talking to individuals in the store, and they like the subject will come up of what's happening with Iran and all that other kind of stuff, and these people be like, "Oh man, this ain't good." They said you hear the terror in their voice, but it is good for the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans of the elect. It's really good for all of Israel, because the scriptures say all of Israel shall be saved. All right, it says, "For these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by." All right, so we got a couple more things that need to happen before our captivity officially ends. All right. All right. So, matter of fact, let me keep going. It says, "Then said he unto them, Nation shall rise against nation, kingdom and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence." All right. You got the Ebola breakout. You still got famines going on throughout, different parts of the world. Remember the big famine that was in Venezuela, It says, "and fearful sights." Just like how the little girl said in that video about the shooting at the school in Texas. That was a fearful sight. All right? All these things must come to pass in order for us to get to our salvation. It says, "and great signs shall there be from heaven." All right? It says, "But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up in the synagogues." All right, well, the point, all that's going to go, all that's going on now, too, because, you got these other camps trying to persecute, come against GMS and all these different various things. You know what I'm saying? All these crazy things happening with that. But the point I was trying to make is the fearful sights, man. Like, that's I don't know how many shootings in different schools that's happened in America this year, man. This place is coming down, man. This place is going down, and it's a lot of strange things been going on. Like, I went fishing at the pier at the beach today, and Jacksonville, Florida has 2 naval bases and like 3 airports. All right, and I've been seeing a lot of strange activities in the skies. I don't know if these are new military planes that they're testing, but things I've never seen before. And the thing about it is, when I was young, I've always wanted to be a fighter pilot. Always wanted to fly a jet. So I've seen a lot of airplanes and jets in my time, because I used to just study on it and stuff like that. So some of the things I've been seeing, I haven't seen before. So it just looks very strange, and the flight pattern looks very strange, But one of them I've noticed that, they only come out at certain times is when they're doing like to gather intel and to create to get satellite imagery, radar, and gather intel to help create battle plans. All right. I saw 4 of these today. Matter of fact, everybody that was on the pier when they flew by in twos. There were 4 of them. They flew by in twos. Everybody all on the pier. So you'll probably see a lot of them on Facebook. Everybody that was at the pier pulled out their phones and was filming this because this is something rare. You don't see these things. It's called the E-2D Hawkeye. Okay, it says. I said the was the first aircraft designed specially for its role as opposite to a modification of an existing airframe such as the Boeing E-3 Century. Variants of the Hawkeye have been in continuous production since 1960, giving it the longest production run of any carrier-based aircraft. All right, so these are based on aircraft carriers. It's it says the role of it is to for airborne early warning and control. All right. Now, understanding what that airborne early warning and control is, it says an airborne early warning and control system is an airborne radar picket system designed to detect aircraft, ships, and vehicles at long range and perform command and control of the battle space in an air engagement by directing fighter and attack airstrikes. So basically, it's like a battle station that's set up in the air, and it's made to see if they can detect enemy spacecraft, aircraft, and watercraft. So these are what's been flying. I don't know if they're just doing drills, but this is what everybody saw today that was down there at Jacksonville Beach fishing at the pier. And so when they're giving battle commands in the air, when you see them on television, right? You see it in movies at all times. You see the generals, the 5-star generals. They're in like a plane way high up in the air, giving battle commands, looking at this big ass green and black board with this radar stuff. Those are these planes that they sit in and they call commands for war in the air, so they won't be in the heat of the battle. And that's like the mentality of Esau. Slucking. Esau sets his nest on high while he creates havoc on low. You know. All right. So that airplane is the airplane is the exact that role of that airplane is the exact personality of Esau. This is Obadiah 1:4. It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right. This is Habakkuk 2:4. It says, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Yea, also because he transgresseth with wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desires hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heap unto him all people. All right? And that's this wicked devil, Esau, man. All right, he creates hell everywhere he goes. He says, enlarges his desires as hell. And what does it say in Isaiah 14? Because he sits up in that plane way high up in the sky, man, dictating what's going down here on the earth when these nations are at war, man. But when he lands that plane, you know, this is what's waiting for him. It says, Isaiah 14:9, it says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up their thrones, all the kings of the nations. All right, so while they're giving those battle commands up in the air, you know what I'm saying, them planes gonna get shot down. There's gonna be hell down here, you know what I'm saying, down here waiting on them as they land or as they get shot down, however, whatever, you know. So that's the mentality of Esau. He creates havoc on the earth while he sets his nest on high. All right, but it's the Most High doing all these things, man. You know, and then you can also use those planes to detect weather patterns, and we've been having real strange weather activities here also. All right, like we've been having severe thunderstorms, been like we've been in tropical storm situations here already, and then it's been a lot of crazy weather patterns going on in the United States because we're almost in June, And just like a few weeks ago, there came a big cold front over the northern part of the United States that swept from the west coast to the east coast. You know what I'm saying? So that's strange for to happen from this time of year. All right, all right, all right. This is Isaiah 29:6. It says, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, with thunder and with earthquakes and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire." So you're gonna have in the midst of all these storms, man. When these wars break out, man, missiles are gonna be dropping. It's gonna be all hell and chaos here on this earth, man. You know, it's gonna be chaos here on this earth, man. But this is the Lord's doing. So I'm gonna close it out with one more scripture. Just get Amos 9:8. And first, it says, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord." All right. That's why all these things are happening, man. Because the Lord said He kills and He makes alive. All right. Matter of fact, this is Deuteronomy 32 and 39. It says, "See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand." So all these people that are getting killed up with all these things, man, they're being delivered in the Lord's hand. And you people that we be trying to reprove, and y'all say only God can judge me, that's the judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, death. With that being said, I want to give all glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Havakakodash Ma'amam. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akim that are pushing the truth and sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. And peace and blessing to the men, women, and children that believe in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, shalom.